Hi guys, it's Emma and welcome back to my channel and to another Sims 4 speed build. We're doing something a little different today. As you can see, we are renovating an apartment in San Myshuno. This is 17 Culpepper House in the Spice District in San Myshuno, which is the world we got with the expansion pack City Living. Now, as a confession, I did build this before the Growing Together expansion pack came out. And I mean the day. Because I really wanted to build a household with the infant update. And I didn't want to build like an actual lot and have to deal with all the landscaping. So I thought, right, there has to be an apartment in San Myshuno that I can renovate and make better than it is. And it was this one. You probably recognise this one if you go into your game because it's one of like the starter apartments, which means it is huge, it's empty, and it's far too much for just one sim. So I'm renovating it for a young single mum and her twin infants. You could fit a fourth sim in here if you wanted to, so you could have a young couple and their twin infants. But the story I created in my mind as I was doing the bathroom while I was sort of thinking about how I wanted the rest of the apartment to look, was that she was a young single mum, a stay-at-home mum who earns her money through streaming. And you will see that in her bedroom, because she has like a little streamer desk set up from high school years, and I put a bit of effort into the wall behind as well. And just at the moment, I'm just cluttering up the bathroom. The bathroom clutter kit goes so well with the stuff we got in the infant update for base game. I had so much fun doing this, and I had a little chuckle because it just reminded me of when my kids were infants and there was just stuff everywhere. Like, there was always a roll of toilet paper lying around somewhere because it was just the easiest to grab with the wet wipes, to like a runny nose or just a bit of dirt somewhere, because when they start moving, they really do get into everything. And there's always a cream or a lotion for this rash or that cut, or, you know, so it was a little bit of realism that I enjoyed, and I really enjoyed cluttering it up the way I did. So yeah, it was just a fun, family-friendly bathroom that I really liked, and I thought came together really well, considering at this point I didn't have much direction really for what I was doing. And this little hallway, I really liked this little hallway because I thought to myself, you know, although the apartment is huge when it's for one sim with one bathroom, it wouldn't be the case for two bedrooms. And so I wanted to give her some storage space, give mum some storage space, and just create this little entryway. And really, it just sort of came like that as well when the floor plan came together. And I kind of really liked that her bedroom was a little bit separated off from everybody else, like from everything else as well, like from the babies. Like, obviously we don't have like baby monitors in the game, but in my mind, she has a baby monitor, she can hear them. But that's you, when you're playing, you are the baby monitor, so it's fine. And so you've got one of the big walk-in closets from the Get Together pack, I think it is. And obviously you can do all sorts of things in there. So yeah, it was a bit of fun for that too. And so I'm just doing the kitchen here. I tried to make this a really family-friendly kitchen space. And the island worked really well. There is no dining table, but I didn't think that was such a big deal because obviously the twins are infants and she can just eat at the island, or she can eat at the on the sofa, or, you know, hiding in her bedroom because she's eating something the twins are going to want it to steal from her. Sorry, that was a bit real there, wasn't it? But I think every parent can probably relate to that. And I loved using the little boxes as well from Dream Home Decorator, which is all the kitchen. The kitchen is all Dream Home Decorator, I think, except for the fridge, which is Cottage Living. The stools, they're a base game. They're one of, I think they're by, is it Hey Harry? They were custom content that was put into the game a while ago when they gave us that a big update. I had a bit of a fight with the living area here. I didn't really know how I wanted it to go. I kept looking at it and thinking, oh, it's not big enough. Like, I've made the bedroom too big. I haven't made this big enough. And then I moved it around this way and it worked really well. And I'm actually really pleased how it turned out. I did have a complete obsession with the sofa. I went through so many swatches of so many things trying to make this Desert Luxe sofa work. I am sorry to say, in the end, I did admit defeat. I couldn't just get it. It just didn't look right, you know? You know when you desperately want something to work and it just doesn't? That was me with that. Although I do love those curtains with that colour of sofa, it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel like it fit. And I wanted a bit more colour in there because obviously the kitchen's quite a plain colour. And I know in the end I do actually use a white sofa. I use the modular sections from Dream Home Decorator. I just use a middle and the two ends to just create a 3-seater sofa. But somehow it works really well because the curtains change again to the dark blue swatch, and they've got like the little waves. They're not really waves. This one here, like this little pattern, like it's like a rainbow, isn't it? I guess like a colourless rainbow, which I really liked. And yeah, I just wanted it to be this really fun, family friendly, even that's what I'm going for. Family friendly space that just feels quite cozy and welcoming. I guess in my mind, I thought that, you know, she's young adult, a single mum, and she kind of wasn't planning on having kids, but then they happened, and surprise, there's 2. So this was maybe an apartment she moved into before she had them or just after she had them. And so everything's kind of a little bit squished because it's all she can afford. But I liked it in the end because I was able to put this little play area behind, which was really sweet. And it's just kind of like a bit of separation. And it's like, I know for me with my kids, I'm like, you've made a mess. I'm just going to sort of put my hand to the side of my face. I'm not going to pay attention to it. And I'm just going to keep walking. And I imagined in my mind that at the end of a long day with 2 twins, she's tired. That's exactly what she's going to do. She's going to get up off the sofa, walk around the island and go to bed and just ignore the toys. And so it was just a really nice little area. You know, she's got a cool sort of space there to relax, and the kids have got one. There are the 2 high chairs for the infants as well, because if you didn't know, you can feed infants in the high chair. And if you have the Growing Together expansion pack, it's part of a milestone, and they have their own little likes and dislikes of the food that you can give them. And there's a really cute little animation of mum or dad doing the little airplane, like running the spoon through the air, and you know, and then whoops, you've put it in, like they've opened their mouth, and whoop, look at that. And it's really cute gameplay, and I think it's one thing for the infants that everybody should experience sort of at least once. Plus, I think it fills them up more than just like bottle feeding them or giving them milk. I don't know, because I haven't really played with it. I've played with the update once, and I'm not a huge gameplay person, as evidenced by my abandoned Let's Play on the channel, but we aren't going to talk about that. Anyway, onto the kitchen here. I've used quite a bit of clutter items because I wanted it to be this really cozy family space, and these mugs from the clutter kit went really, really well on that shelf. And there are a couple of items from stuff packs and kits that I've used, but only like 1 or 2 that's clutter that won't make a big difference to sort of really how it looks. Like the little saucers there that are in one of the little cubby cubes are from the Perfect Patio. It's the only item. If you don't have it, you can download the apartment, and it's really not going to make a difference. You're just going to have an empty sort of space there. And it's the same thing just as we're coming into the infant room as well. On the wall just outside by the archway, there is a height chart, which I believe is from the First Pet kit, or stuff pack, sorry, the My First Pet stuff pack. And I actually put the cat floor lamp in here as well because it was really cute and just filled that little corner over there on the left. And but yeah, if you don't have it, it's not a big deal. It just means that space is going to be empty. These 2 little toys, the sheep and the little werewolf, are from the werewolf pack. If you don't have that, that's the only items from that pack as well. So although it will show that I've used a lot of packs, it's all sort of superficial, non-functional decor sort of stuff. And yeah, so this here on the wall is the houses are from Nifty Knitting, and the pictures from the pastel pop kit. I do use a couple of things there, but again, it is just decor, so if you don't have it, you can always replace it with something that you do have. I just thought it was really cute, and I've been desperate to use that in a nursery, and it just fit really well in this one. I tried to kind of make this nursery a bit neutral, and I did actually upload the nursery to the gallery by itself as a room because I was really quite proud of it and really happy with it. My name on the gallery is Emma Hart 121, and the apartment is there as well. But if you don't know, apartments are really fussy with, I would say it's not apartments, that's unfair of me to blame the apartments. The Sims is a bit fussy with apartments on the gallery. You have to upload them as a room, not a lot. And so what I have done is I have deleted one wall behind every single door. So when you select the room or select the apartment, it selects as one big room, and I've been able to upload it then as one room. So if you do download it, all you have to do is go into the apartment, go to the gallery, place the room, and then when you've placed it, just make sure you rebuild the wall and then use the little dropper at the top to just get the wallpaper and just repaint the walls, basically. We're done with the nursery now, and I'm in Mum's room. Like I said before, Mum is a streamer in my mind. And I really made her room to reflect this career choice as well. I thought it was quite functional because it's something that she can do at home when she's looking after the babies. It's something that she has a lot of control over. It's quite versatile. And so her room really reflects that. And the setup that I use, I put it over here, and the wall on the other side of the room, so there would be, what would be her background, I really decorated that wall with it in mind that it would be her background. I used the big wall mirror here from the Decor to the Max. The kit, that's a kit, that big one there. I thought that was a really cool sort of thing in the background. And these little lights are actually base game. They came with the infant update, and I think they are so cute for every age group, not just infants. Like, I'm 30 this year and I would kill for those in my office. So yeah, I just had so much fun making this out to be like her little sanctuary away from the babies, somewhere that she can relax and work as well. And it's quite cluttered, quite personal. I put down a couple of the fitness clutter items from the Everyday Clutter kit. And you can see now I'm just making this setup. There's like maybe a pair of blue light blocking glasses, a water bottle, a notebook, some snacks. Pretty much what everybody should have on their desk. I've always got snacks tucked away on my desk as well. And I have a plant here right now. And yeah, I just had so much fun with this and I've really enjoyed it. Like I said, it is on the gallery under my username of EmmaHart121, with nursery being uploaded as a room by itself as well. So, and yeah, there is no stuff from Growing Together because I built it before the Growing Together pack came out. I'm just removing some floating books there because it's always fun when it floats. And that was me just making sure. And I really enjoyed building this apartment. And so I knew I had to still go ahead and upload it for you guys because I just love it. And I love that bed swatch as well. That bed swatch inspired the entire room. I saw it and I was adamant I was going to keep using it. So I think I go back and I just change a couple of things now in the kids' room. I think I changed a bit of the wall decor. But thank you guys so much for watching. And if you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you're so inclined. And yeah, it is up on the gallery for you to download and put into your game. Don't forget to put the walls back in. And thank you guys so much. And I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.